My name is Dillman, and I really wanted to create some short videos in support of our new series, Lost Gold of the Aztecs. So most have been told the same story. They hear the same narrative that Cortez and the Spaniards arrived in Tenochtitlan and Montezuma just, surrendered and just, by divine right, recognized that the Catholic Church and that Cortez were the true leaders, and that Montezuma just gave up and handed them power. Well, we know that's not true. That's the narrative from the Spanish sides of things to justify, their attempt to conquer the area. What most people don't know is that Montezuma was a high priest. Before he was emperor, before he was king, he was a high priest. He was the spiritual leader. He was very much connected to the spiritual realms. He was also the keeper of the records. He knew exactly what was unfolding before him because it was prophesized. It was given to him generations earlier by the other high priest, and for eons of what was to happen. There was going to be an end of a cycle, and this is what Montezuma knew. So what may seem like Montezuma was being passive or he was just submitting to the Spaniards, I want to destroy the first myth that Montezuma just was submissive to the Spaniards. It's not true. See, he was working and operating from a position that most people couldn't understand. Maybe even some of his own people couldn't understand why he was letting the Spanish into Tenochtitlan and not just repelling them right away. Montezuma had information and knowledge that others didn't. So fact number 2, Montezuma did not believe that Cortez was Quetzalcoatl. How do we know this? Well, 1, we know that Montezuma sent one of Quetzalcoatl's items to him, and it wasn't made of gold or silver. It was probably of clay. And when Cortez received this gift, he denied it, said, "I don't want this. I want the gold. I want the silver," and sent it back to Montezuma. So here is the first test of Montezuma proving, not only to himself, but maybe to his other high officials, these were not gods, and they definitely were not Quetzalcoatl. Another fact that we know that proves Montezuma never thought that Cortez and his men were gods. Bernal Diaz even writes, when he was having a private conversation with Montezuma, that what Montezuma said was, "You are the people that my ancestors spoke about that were to come." So it's that conversation that I believe people have twisted to make it seem like Montezuma was saying they were gods. No. See, once again, Montezuma was the high priest. 2, he knew of what was to come, that there was going to be an end of an era, an end of their civilization. So we have those 2 facts. A third fact is Cortez was happy to write about his exploits. He was not shy whatsoever about, claiming, his victories. And as far as I know, and from our research, I can't find anywhere where Cortez says that Montezuma believed him to be Quetzalcoatl. So there is another fact. He didn't think they were gods, but he did know they were coming. Not just because he had the knowledge and records from his ancestors, but because he also had spiritual insight. There are some cosmic powers and cosmic cycles in play in this life, and Montezuma was aware of those. And so he knew there were steps that he had to take to do his part in this cosmic play of life. And that's what he was doing. So Montezuma never believed that Cortez and his men were gods. He did know that it was the sign and they were the ones who were coming, and that their civilization as they knew it was ending. And so Montezuma was planning and plotting his next moves to preserve their treasures. So thank you for watching today. My name is Dan Dillman. MONTEZUMA'S is our website where you can find links to our social media accounts. You can also find a link to our family documentary called Secrets of the Stone Tablets in Search of Montezuma's Treasure. Our documentary shares the genesis of our family's quest and adventure for Montezuma's treasure. So you can view that at Amazon.com, but once again, you can find a link at MONTEZUMA'S Please remember to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, and please share with your friends and family. We'll be sharing some other videos in the near future, trying to get one at least once a week, different things. So everything from, of course, Montezuma's treasure, to our off-roading and investigating, to even sharing some of the tools and techniques and products that we use on our explorations. Once again, thank you for watching, and until we meet again somewhere in the cosmos.
Mm-hmm.